Alright guys, thank you again for joining me for some more Umineko. As of this video, we have finally completed episode 2. And let me tell you guys, woo, it's crazy. So, if anything guys, I'm just gonna let you see it all for yourselves. No spoilers from me, so don't worry. If anything, hope you all enjoy. Thank you all for the love and support, and let's get right on to it. Alright guys, and we are back.
何の用だよ。最後くらい好きにさせてくれ。
バトラー様は死せる最後のわずかな時間をそのように怠惰に過ごされることをお望みですか。
Those words stung. Of course it wasn't.
今さら何ができるってんだ。俺はいつだって死ぬ準備はできてるぜ。
親方様と同じですな。本当にあなたは親方様の血を色濃く受け継がれている。
あの豪傑なじい様が実はいつ死んでもいいと思ってたってのか。それは初耳だぜ。
親方様の人生はいくつかの悲しい出来事の末、すべて贖罪のためのものとなり果てたのです。
あんたは何を知っているんだ。
ベアトリーチェ様の儀式も第8の晩までをすべて終えました。もうすべてをお話ししてもよいかと思います。
Oh, we're finally gonna get a little bit of truth in here now. Possibly the whole story to the whole ritual?
なんだって。
My drunkenness was completely blown away. I lowered my feet from the table and listened carefully to hear what kind of words Genji-san would say next.
バトラ様、親方様の書斎へご案内申し上げます。親方様たちに直接お話を聞かれるのがよろしいでしょう。
じい様たち。おい、それは一体どういう。
さあ、こちらへご案内申し上げます。バトラ様。
After Genji-san told me to follow him, he started to walk down the corridor. I sobered up completely and went after him. We climbed the big staircase towards the 3rd floor. Genji-san stopped walking halfway. He then turned back and spoke.
バトラ様、これよりバトラ様は理解できぬものを見るでしょう。
脅すなよ。理解できねえもんなら今日嫌になるほど見てるぜ。
見えるものを見えるがままに、聞こえるものを聞こえるがままに受け入れてください。なぜも何も何も必要はありません。バトラ様はただ真実を知ることになるでしょう。それをお認めになるかお信じになるか、あるいは否定されるかも、すべてバトラ様にお任せいたします。
Genji-san checked one last time to see whether I was prepared to learn the truth. The 8th twilight had already ended, and on the 9th twilight the witch revives, and none shall be left alive. It meant that Beatrice had already revived, and probably none of us would be allowed to return alive. If I was going to lose my life anyway, I wanted to know the truth in the end. It didn't matter how hard it might be to accept.
ああ、鬼が出ようと魔女が出ようと覚悟はできてるぜ。
本当にあなたは親方様の若き頃にそっくりだ。バトラ様、どうかご勉学にお励みを。あなたは将来必ずや大きな志を持たれるでしょう。そしてその時、 足りぬ学力に一生後悔されることがありませんよ。
He's speaking as if he's gonna continue to live after this. Like he's telling him to further his studies. Well, it's already the 8th twilight? Or the 9th? The 9th is about to happen. So everyone dies, right?
勉学に勤しめる機会がもらえるなら、ぜひな。
Genji-san's silence forced me to consider that resignation of mine more deeply. And we could see the door of grandfather's study impregnated with a sweet smell. From his pocket, Genji-san withdrew a gold key with an elegant design. He was holding a key! The master keys had been confiscated by Auntie Rosa, but the key to this study alone he had kept with him. He put in the keyhole, and it made a heavy clunking sound.
親方様、源氏です。バトラー様をお連れいたしました。
There was no reply, but it seemed that permission to go in had been given.
さあ、バトラー様、どうぞ。
ああ、入るぜ。
I readied myself, and threw the door open. At that moment, I got slightly disoriented by the dazzling golden glow. It was, somehow, a swarm of butterflies shining gold. The golden butterflies that were completely filling the inside of the study poured out all at once.
なんだ、こりゃ。
It was almost like golden leaf confetti. The interior of grandfather's study was filled with a golden glow. And there were a reception of sofas and the table for guests placed in front of the study desk. And I could see grandfather's back. There was someone on the side opposite from grandfather. It was in shadow, so I couldn't see it well.
親方様、バトラー様をお連れしました。
バトラーか。今思考が忙しい。しばし沈黙せよ。
Kinzo declared that in displeasure, his back still turned. It seemed that he was enjoying playing chess with a visitor. Apparently, the opponent had counterattacked with a superb move. Kinzo seemed to be enjoying himself as he thought deeply while occasionally laughing and groaning.
30年考えた。この一手をどう切り返すか。30年考えたぞ。楽しめ。30年を寝かせた我が一手を楽しめ。
まことに、この一手は味わい深き熟成された一手よ。
I wonder if he can see her now, or if he's just playing chess with an invisible opponent.
楽しい楽しい
I'll say right now, he's on the mark to get close to Woody Woodpecker's laughter. Close, but not that close.
かなわぬかなわぬ
これは、なんだってんだ。
来たかバトラ。しばらく待て。金蔵のために沈黙を。まだリザインは早いぞ、金蔵。わらわならもう数手は切り返せる。
It should have been my first meeting with that witch. However, I knew this witch. Even though it was our first meeting, I knew her from the portrait.
源氏、バトラのために飲み物を振る舞え。この男によりふさわしき奴は何か？
若き日より親方様が愛されているいつものあれを。
それが良いぞ。振る舞ってやれ。よくぞ来たな。後宮バトラ。まずは座れ。そなたはわらわの名を 何度も呼んだな。それに免じ、わらわとの面会を許した。そしてお前は、わらわに何を聞く？何を尋ねるのか。黄金鏡の扉はもうじき開かれる。魔女たちを迎え入れてのわらわの復活を祝う宴はもうじきだぞ。それまでの間、お前の問いにいくらでも答えてやろう。
聞きてえことは山ほどある。この島で何が起こった？そして、どうしてこんな事件が起こった？密室についても聞きたい。礼拝堂は？ジェシカの部屋は？シオニッサ？夏代おばさんの部屋は？そして客間は？聞きたいことはまだまだある。魔女の正体は？本当にベアトリーチは魔女なのか？何が目的だ？俺たちに何をさせたい？俺をなぜここへ呼んだんだ？答えろ、すべてだ！
やかましい！問えば答えは変えるのか？
そういうな、金蔵。もろく儚い雲の巣も、ヘロデの王から守ってくれることもある。この世に無駄なものなどないように、無駄な質問もまたない。よいよい。すべての質問に答えようぞ。ただし、条件が一つだけある。
なんだ？
すべてを聞き、わらわの存在に納得できたなら、ひざまずき、わらわの靴にキスをせよ。
She even wants this version of Battler to do the same thing as the Netherworld version.
お前を屈服させたくて、わらわはここへ呼びつけたのだから。わらわと金蔵は賭けをした。金蔵が次の手をひらめくのと、わらわがそなたを屈服させるのと、どちらが早いかだ。負ける気はせぬぞ。
でけえ口を叩きやがって。ああ、いいぜ。俺を納得させてみろよ。お前が間違いなく魔女様で、不思議で素敵な大魔法を使えるってことを納得させてみろよ。屈服したなら、キスでも何でもくれてやる。
The witch cackled gloatingly. Then she glared at him unpleasantly with eyes that said a man can't go back on his word.
よくぞ言った。さーて、どの問いから答えようか。すべて答えるぞ。さあ、まずは何からだ。
And the witch began to tell of everything. Uh-oh, is it over? Or is this gonna be one of those? She started providing answers to all of Battler's questions. Everyone made logical sense. Everyone satisfied him, and Battler was forced to admit witches truly did exist. Oh, so this is the end credits, I guess. The rest is a story that need not be told. After toppling the king and resigning, all that remains is to reflect upon one's moves and set the pieces up once more. Oh man, let's prepare my reading. Second game, Turn of the Golden Witch result. Ushinomiya Kraus died on the first twilight, chosen by the key to the Golden Land and sacrificed. Natsuhi died on the first twilight, chosen by the key, Golden Land sacrificed. Ava, same. Hideyoshi, same. Rudolph, same. Kirie, same. I don't need to read all that because it's going too fast again, and we know the outcome. Ushinomiya Jessica died on the second twilight, back pierced by the stake of Asmodeus. Servant Kanon died on the second twilight, chest pierced by the stake of Satan. Servant Shannon died on the fourth twilight, forehead gouged by the stake of Mammon. Servant Goda died on the fifth twilight, chest gouged by the stake of Beelzebub. Ushinomiya George died on the sixth twilight, stomach gouged by the stake of Lucifer. Nanjo, seventh twilight, stake of Belphegor. Kumasawa, stake of Leviathan. The witch Beatrice survived in the ninth twilight. She will finally open the door to the Golden Land. Kinzo, missing in the 10th twilight, accepted the witch, prostrated himself, and was invited to the Golden Land. Rosa, Missing, denied the existence of the witch and was not invited to the Golden Land. Maria, accepted the witch, persuaded herself, invited to Golden Land. Genji, invited to the Golden Land. Battler, missing. Will he accept the witch and be invited to the Golden Land? The witch shall praise the wise and grant 4 treasures in the Golden Land. There they chose to revive the souls of the dead and the love they possessed, because what they desired could not be gained from a mountain grove no matter how high. For Kinzo, his lost loved one. For Maria, the lost love of her mother. For Genji, a peaceful sleep. Rest in peace, Beatrice. May your slumber never be disturbed again. Okay, Battler's missing. And so is Kinzo. The winner is the Golden Witch Beatrice, since of the 18, none solved the riddle of the Golden Time. All 18 died when the seagulls cried, none were left alive. Well, obviously she was gonna win. It's only the 2nd episode. I understand that. But so far, Battler and Kinzo are missing now. They're not dead. I don't know what happened to them, though. I don't think they ended up in the Nether Realm again, because that's where the first Battler is. Or did they... Does it loop? Ugh. Alright, what happens now? Episode 3? Or more tea parties? Banquet of the Witch, October 5th. Rosa finally arrived at the chapel. She pointed her gun around there, screaming the witch's name, but there was no way there would be an answer. After grimacing slightly, she noisily approached the table where her siblings' corpses were still exposed, and stretched out her arm towards the gold ingots. They were very heavy, but Rosa paid that no regard. She wrapped one of them up in a blanket and slung it over her shoulder. Of course she would take it. Of course she would. She was in desperate need of money. But she's not going to leave the island, though. Rosa did not part with her gun either, carrying the gold in addition to it. Her shoulders were screaming, but Rosa didn't care. Okay, I'm assuming this is what was happening while Battler went to meet his grandfather and Beatrice. Well, that's only if she believes in her, right? We already know she didn't, so she didn't make it to the Golden Land. Okay, so the story's still going on. I thought, I honestly thought it would show what was going on now, like what we're seeing, and then the credits. But, alright, if they want to go in this order.
持てるものすべてを失う覚悟がなければ至ることもできぬキングがお前という女なのだ。
Kinzo must be thrilled though. He finally got to meet Beatrice again.
追い詰めるぞ、ベアトリーチェ。
せめてクイーンと言え。ほう、 なかなかに妙手。諦めの悪さがそなたの。いや、後ろ宮の地か。
心地よし。実に優雅な夜だ。うわ
親方様、そろそろ宴の時間でございます。
もうか。早い。お前と過ごす夜はいつも早く。月がリンゴのように落ち、川面より跳ねる小魚のように日が昇るのだ。
行こうではないか。時間だ。立て、バトラ。わらわの復活を祝う宴の始まりだ。わらわの新しい家具。いや、玩具として紹介しようぞ。俺キレキの魔女たちに。
The witch was relaxing elegantly, her feet thrown out from the sofa and sitting on top of a footrest. However, the footrest wasn't a part of the sofa, it was human. Ah, don't tell me it's Battler. No! Witch was down on all fours.
ベアトリーチェ様、お召し替えのドレスでございます。
主賓はお前だが、ホストは私だ。私は先に出ていよう。着付けの手伝いにシャノンでもおればよかったが、あいにく残れなかったようだな。使いたい時にいつもおらぬ。つくづく使えんやつよ。しかしお前はよく残ってくれた。嬉しいぞ、我が友よ。
ありがたいお言葉です。
よい。二人とも先に下で待て。源氏、ご苦労。そのドレスはそこへ置いていけ。
かしこまりました。それでは親方様。
我らは先に行こう。ベアトリーチェ、後ほどな。
うん。
Kinzo and Genji left the study. After that, only the witch and the dress and the furniture remained.
なぜわらわがそなたに肌を見せることを恥じぬかわかるか。そなたは家具だからだ。家具。わかるか。家具だよ、家具。家具に体をさらして恥じる者がどこにいよう。だからお前にわらわは恥じる必要がない。
The witch stood up and removed their jacket just at the shoulders. The jacket slumped down at the back. When the furniture respectfully approached to pick up her clothing, the witch gave it a small kick and it fell over. The furniture was afraid of what misconduct it had shown.
そなたは家具の分際で、わらわに自らボタンを外させるつもりなのか。
Oh, Battler, what'd she do to you, man?
立て。そしてこのボタンを外せ。一つずつ。丁寧に。早く。美しく。粗相なく。客人たちを待たせてしまうぞ。早くわらわを着替えさせろ。
はい。
Oh no, he became furniture! Second episode, Battler lost terribly.
丁寧に外すのだぞ。そなたの目玉一つよりも高価なボタンであるぞ。間違ってちぎるようなことがあったなら、代わりにそなたの目玉を縫い付けてやる。
I can tell Beatrice has been watching some Coraline too. The entrance hall was bustling with a large number of figures, and it was sparkling gold with the gold butterflies flying around. The gentlemen in suits and tuxedos and the ladies in dresses looked like they were having a great number of friendly chats. At a glance, it might have looked like a fabulous medieval ball. But they all had one thing in common, and that thing was exceedingly bizarre, because of all of them had goat heads. It was impossible to tell whether it was a goat mask masquerade or whether they really had goat heads. The latter was a ridiculous notion, but in this bizarre world, there was a serious doubt about which was true. Kinzo was amongst those goat nobles greeting them. Every one of them seemed to be an honored guest, and Kinzo greeted them more respectfully than could ever have been imagined from his normal demeanor. At that time, Genji's voice rang out through the hall. It was a voice calling for silence. That voice stopped the voices of idle chatter, and everyone turned to face Genji.
今宵復活を遂げましたる我らが黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ卿のご入場でございます。皆様拍手をもってどうかお迎えください。
When Genji began to applaud, it quickly spread through the guests and became thunderous applause. And the Golden Witch appeared at the top of the large staircase. She gracefully waved her hand as she slowly descended the staircase with her preferred furniture in tow. The goat nobles offered unanimous words of celebration in some long-forgotten language, and those with whom she was closely acquainted embraced her, filled with joy at their reunion. As the witch offered greetings of reunion, the witch's furniture followed behind her the whole time. There was a chain around its neck. Oh, Battler, no! Really? Ah. This was gripped in the witch's hand like it was a trained dog. The chain wasn't there to restrain it. The only purpose of the restraining device was to injure the furniture's dignity. It wasn't permitted to wear anything else on its body. He's naked too? Oh man! One of the young women goats mixed in with the goat nobles. Softly removed her goat mask as the furniture passed in front of her and spoke with the eyes that had no light in them. That face looked like it belonged to a long-haired young girl. Ah, Battler, no!
おお、ベルンカステル卿。これはようこそおいでよ。わらわの家具を気に入られたか？いい趣味ね。
After saying only that, the witch called Birkenstill, Birkenstill, once again put on her goat mask and was swallowed up in the shadows of the other tall goats.
負け惜しみを悔しがってるのよ。
違いないな。
The young women goats giggled, and the witch once again let out a high-pitched laugh.
今宵は、わらわのためによく集まってくれた。久々に、古今東西の旧友たちが集う魔女の宴を、存分に楽しもうではないか。さあ、今宵を食い明かし、飲み明かし、すすり明かし、食いちぎり明かして、とことん楽しもうではないか。時計を見よ。終わりの時間と始まりの時間が溶け合う時を指すぞ。魔女の宴を始めよう。
When the witch proclaimed the beginning of the banquet, the large clock pointed to 24 o'clock, or 12 o'clock, and the sound of the bell began to ring out loudly.
さあ、今こそ、黄金の扉を。
All at once, the butterflies leaped and gold flew all around the inside of the room. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. It seems like we're pretty much at the end of episode 2 at long last. We're pretty much just seeing, I guess, the epilogue of this particular episode and how they all go into the Golden Land. But there's probably more to it, and we're gonna find out in the next one. But holy cow, our boy lost in this one. Well, if anything else, I'll see you guys in the next one.